Hey guys, this is a quick video on how to set up ourselves a weekly study schedule. The first thing we need to do is add in anything that is fixed, anything that just happens at the same time every single day. So the one thing that comes to mind is going to be classes. They happen at the exact same time. Same with football practice, always the same time, starts and finishes at the exact same time. So if we've got other personal things that happen during the week, and then we're also going to have a look at a few other things. For example, travel, we need to just cross off. Sleep might be a good example of something that happens. We try to make pre-routine. Review assignments, labs, and reading. These here are going to be semi-fixed. We're going to try and find a base to be, remember, we want to be strategic. When is the best time for me to get these things done? So let's have a quick look at this student here. They have 5 classes. Anthropology, stats, always happen. They've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. Then they've got bio and math, and both of them, they're also Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So those are fixed. That's done. On Tuesday, Thursday, their classes are a lab. Repeats every Tuesday, always from 8 to 11. Pretty early class. Same with the chem lab as well. This person must be a morning person. Then they've got the chem class and the chem class here. So they've got Tuesday, Thursday from 12:20 until 2 p.m. They've got that class. And these here are blocked off so that your Tuesday classes, you can see Monday is an hour long, and then they've got this here to be the hour 20 class. So we'll just block these off so it's easy to complete this timetable. Next we need to go, once we've identified all our classes, we've got to go in here and jump into football. So the main ones for football are just to block off when we have study hall, so 4 till 6, just draw a block. We don't want to color it in yet. As we can see that we can cross out football because this here is practice. This here we can't change anything, we can't be specific about any academic studying time we're going to do here because it's dedicated to football. Here we can be a little bit more specific about what we're going to do with our time, and that's going to be a little bit more helpful in telling me and letting me know just what to do and making sure I'm getting everything done. Another one for football is another fixed time will be game day. So actually having time set aside for a game day. The next fixed one we'll have a look at is personal and travel. So anything personal, an example might be church, might be extra lifting that you want to do, an actual specifically personal time. This is going to be socializing. Saturdays is a good day because it coincides with everyone else's personal time too. Typically we can hang out with friends or family at this time as well. Travel, I put on travel here because we want to cross it off. We want to get ready in the morning and we've got to get to class. So we want to be on campus at a certain time. Just draw that line. When do you want to be on campus? And just say how you're going to travel there. This here can be blocked off. I just wrote travel down, but it could be getting ready and travel, or it just could mean both of them. Travel, get ready, be on campus at that time. Next thing we want to do is we want to add in a daily review. We're going to be sticking to a rule of within 24 hours we have to review that day's class. The main reason is because we'll forget. So for every single class, anthropology, stat, bio, and math, that day in 24 hours, and you guys don't have much, so the same day works better, we have to review it. So we're going to put review anthro. And at the moment, we're just going to block off 1 hour. Whether it takes you half an hour, whether it takes you 25 minutes, we're just going to block that off. And then you can meet that. You use this time specifically to complete the review of that day's lectures. Now this is just to review that lecture. Now we can put in review stat, review bio, review math. This one here may be, we'll have a look at a few techniques next time, but this here could be also starting the stat assignment and the math assignment. And what we can see is that this just repeats. So again, we've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the exact same day every single time. This is an example of us being systematic about our learning. So we can just go in here and just quickly write review stat. This is the best time for me to do it. Review bio. Review math. Now that we've got that sorted out, what we need to do is we need to look at assignments. Now we know that statistics and math, they both have weekly assignments. Now my math and my weekly assignments, they're both actually due on Sunday. So I'm just going to say math at midnight, math and stat weekly assignment, abbreviation, due. Now I'm just going to say they're due before here, so I want to get it done before there. When's the best time for me? So I need to do 2 things. I need to say, how long is this going to take me to do? How long is it going to take me to finish the math assignment and the stat assignment? And when is the best time for me to do it. So if I give myself at least 2 hours to complete each assignment, then that'll give me 2 hours for each one. So then I can see here, I'd have to do one chem review. So if I can get my chem review in here, chem review, and then I can actually say, you know what, I'm going to do math assignment for 1 hour. Assign. Then I've got to do my chem review, because that's the daily review for the class. I had class here, I have to review it. And then I'm going to put in here math assignment. And now this is going to be an experiment this first time around. Assignment, this is going to give me 2 hours to finish this. If I'm doing these reviews as well, this should be enough time, hopefully, to get it done. I might be able to finish it here, or I might have to find other time. Now for my stat assignment, I need to find time to specifically do that as well. So I've got my stat assignment due here. When is the best time for me to do it? I can look here that I do have some time on campus, so I'm going to even take a little bit of time. I'm going to schedule this off and just say, you know what, stat assignment is going to happen from 3 p.m. I'm going to use an abbreviation, stat assignment. So now this has given me 2 hours to finish my stat assignments. Now, what I need to then make a decision on is after I've done my 2 assignments, these are my weekly assignments, so they happen at the same time, so they're due every single week, so I just want to have specific time to get them done. Now I've given 2 hours for each one to get them done, so hopefully I shouldn't run out of too much time. If I need to add any more time, I could probably do it on the Sunday too, but this here is just going to be a good chance just to figure out how much time I do need. The next thing we need to do is we have 2 labs, so we need to decide, is it more important to prepare for the lab or to finish the lab? In this case here, I'm going to say that it's not going to be too much time to prepare. I'm going to have a quick read over it. Maybe I can take 20 minutes, or I can read it while I'm traveling, or just before the lab starts. I'm just going to preview each of them just briefly, but then I'll get as much work as I can done in the time. Then if I have any time, I'm going to need some time, at least one day later, if I don't finish it, I need a little bit of time to finish it. So I'm just going to say that if they're due in the class, then I'm kind of hooped. If it's due a little bit later, or it's due by the next week, then I've got a little bit more leeway. So again, same as the assignment, when is it due, and then when do I have to hand it in? So let's just say that it's due in the last class. So then I'm going to say, well, if I do my lab assignment here, I'm going to at least attempt to finish bio lab. And let's say for the chemistry one as well, if I got the chemistry one as due the next class, so then I'm going to take my chemistry one, and within 24 hours I want to have a chance to look at it again. So I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to be pretty tired after that day, so I'm going to say chem lab, I'm going to finish chem lab here. So now that's giving me a chance to finish that lab. Whatever I didn't finish here, I can have at least 1 hour to finish it. Again, this is going to be an experiment. Maybe we need a couple more hours, depending on how difficult they will be. And we know that it will be due in the following class. Now that we've gone through labs, next we just want to add in any extra reading time if we need to do any extra reading. And the one thing that we do know is that my anthropology class is better if most of them I can just review the slides, or review briefly just looking at the slides, or just quickly glancing over a couple of the chapter maybe that we're looking at. So maybe I need 20 minutes, sometimes I need an hour, but anthropology is going to be one that I really need to, if I want to do one on the class, I have to do a lot of reading before I go. So I can either, here it kind of fits in nicely, if I bring my textbook with me, I can do the reading beforehand if I'm up to it. If not, I'll have to do it the day before, or get my reading done on the weekend before it starts. So this one here, I'm just going to say read anthro, read anthro, read anthro. I'm not going to add any extra reading for any of the other ones. I'm just going to do it based on the lectures and then assess afterwards if I can use the textbook, just for problem solving or for any extra review to add on to my notes. And that could be done during the review times. So now that I've got the reading in, what I'm going to do is, just to help set this plan in motion, is, remember, we want to reevaluate. So now we've made that plan, we just want to set a little bit of time just to, on Sunday after church, just say prep week. Now this here is going to be a routine. This just allows us to stick to the schedule. Every Monday is going to be the same. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be the same. And this is me going back to when we heard Eric Anderson talking about, Anders Ericsson, talking about a systematic approach to learning. This is a systematic way for you to turn all of these behaviors, all these tasks into habits. And it's just going to slowly get you to learn the material and allow you to get everything that you need to get done, including assignments, including finishing labs and getting prepared for labs, including reading and preparing for some of your classes that might need it, or other classes don't need it. This prep week could be printing off notes or downloading the slides and having them ready for Monday. It could be any sort of preparation. But just giving you a specific time to say, hey, you know what, for my 5 classes, for my 3 classes, 4 classes, I'm just going to take some time just to prepare for it so that I'm ready to go for the week. Because if I prepare for it, take the 20 minutes per class now, it's going to make making decisions here so much easier and we'll become much more efficient so that when we're down here, we're focusing solely on football. And when we're in study hall, we're focusing solely on the task at hand. That's all for now. See you in the next one.